Around the world, every day, hundreds of thousands of people are sending money from one country to another. Sons and daughters are sending money to parents. Mothers and fathers are wiring cash back home to grandparents raising their children. Aunts and uncles are sending their hard-earned paychecks back to their families who may have no other means of income. Those transfers are likely made through the SWIFT network, and they are costly thanks to what's known as remittance fees. On average, global transactions cost 6.5% in remittance fees, but this number can go up to 20% for certain countries. That means for every dollar you want to send your family, only 80 cents goes to them, while the other 20 goes to fees. The more you want to send, the bigger the chunk of money intended for your loved ones goes to pay the middleman. And many people are forced to pay them just because there's no better alternative. Or is there? I'm Forkast Justin Solomon, and this is The Great Disruption. Did you know that developing nations pay up to $600 billion a year just in remittances? No wonder, since remittances make up the biggest source of cash flow from developing nations to first world countries. Not to mention that cross-border payments can take up to a week to arrive. So let's get this straight. International bank transfers are slow, inefficient, and highly expensive due to all the intermediaries, the in-between layers of bureaucracy and accounting. So what's the better alternative? Well, some say the solution lies within blockchain technology. Blockchain introduced the first peer-to-peer payment network in 2008, Bitcoin, which became the biggest cryptocurrency ever since. Bitcoin represented the first technology that enabled people to send money directly to one another without having to rely on costly intermediaries. As a result, this created a much cheaper and faster payment network where transaction fees averaged about $1.50. And the blockchain space kept evolving since 2008, resulting in even faster and cheaper payment networks. On other protocols, people can send payments for just fractions of a penny like Ripple or Solana, and it's faster too. It takes just about 4 seconds for your payment to arrive from the US to South Africa. For El Salvador, it was a big reason to switch to Bitcoin as legal tender. The country's president estimated that it would save a whopping $400 million a year in remittance fees alone by adopting Bitcoin. Beyond Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, blockchain can be useful in cross-border payments. Asset-agnostic blockchain protocols enable parties to trade value in a trustless manner without having to know one another, meaning that you could use your dollars or satoshis and exchange them for Philippine pesos or South African rands, and there are no intermediaries taking a cut of the exchange. Blockchain introduces a more transparent and efficient financial system where you can send money in a few seconds for a few pennies. Developing economies could take advantage of this technology and save hundreds of millions of dollars on yearly remittance costs. This could lead to a more equal financial playing field worldwide, which would create more economic development in these regions. Migrant workers supporting their families from abroad could save up to 20% of their hard-earned income. 20%! Where every penny counts, this could be the difference between eating today or not. Blockchain stands to disrupt the traditional financial industry and transform the way people exchange value. Ultimately, it could very well force traditional financial institutions to evolve. Change is coming, one penny at a time.